And for a number of years, he has worn the hat of bringing this special program at this special time, highlighting the importance of our spiritual heritage and our continuity with God's hand holding us and we holding God's hand. I'd like to introduce Noel, who is going to tell you a little about what the outcome of our concert this evening will be outputting to two special organizations. Introducing Noel Williams.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Wow, this is so beautiful. First, let me say a special thank you to God for allowing all of us to be here for one more year. Secondly, I would like to thank Guy and his lovely wife, Angie, Jason, and Martina. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. Protocol has always been established. I see some very important people in the audience. She always tells me not to introduce her as a minister. When she comes to the setting, must address her as Sabrina. So she wants to just relax and enjoy the night. Happy birthday, Miss Alma. This year, as you know, every year we support a cause, and I got myself in serious problems this year because I'm doing two. I forgot last year that I promised one charity that I would sponsor them, and I had committed to Jasmine, and then the lady from Early Childhood Learning called me like a day after, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. God is good. So at this time, I would like to call Jasmine and Early Childhood Learning on stage, please. Heather Borden, I saw her come in earlier. And a next lady, Miss Echeniki. She is amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. To all the sponsors that made this happen, I really do appreciate your sponsors over the last few years. It's because of you why I can actually have this kind of audience and we can support such amazing causes. So thank you so much, really appreciate it. And to my family, my mother and the rest of the Williams clan, thank you so much for your patience and always being there for me. Thank you so much. And the local artists that came on earlier, I must say, came out in good hands. Special thanks to Mr. Carl Brown also, and I want to say a special thank you to Dwayne Uter and Dwayne G. Divines for the continuous support over the last couple of years. So thank you so much. So in my hand, I have a check for $5,000 to Jasmine. And this check is for $500, I'm not kidding. This is also for $5,000. So $10,000 to the wonderful charities.
This is an absolutely amazing event. I mean, thank you all for coming out and supporting. I mean, I know that the funds raised go to our amazing charities. However, like Noel says, the talent locally, the overseas our performance is going to be amazing, I'm sure. And I mean, it would not be possible without the generosity of people like you. So a huge, huge congratulations and thank you for coming out tonight. Just a little bit about Jasmine and who we are. So many people knew us as Came in Hospice Care over the decade that we've been around. And a lot of times people thought of us just about end of life, making a difference when someone's at their very last. And in essence, that is what Kim and Hospice Care was started for. However, we've always offered so much more than that. We've offered palliative support, which means helping patients and families out when they're diagnosed with a chronic illness, something that's not going to be cured. They're going to live with it for the rest of their lives. However, their symptoms affect their whole livelihood. So if the husband gets sick, he can't work the same way. The whole family dynamics change. So it's partnering with patients and their families to help them understand what's going on, how they can manage their symptoms, how they can get back out and work, how they can live while they're living. And then the other end of it is also end-of-life support. So if by chance, after exhausting all treatment, there's nothing more that can be done, hospice would also help. Over the last year, we've been able to double our numbers by increasing our efforts to help everyone understand that Jasmine offers more than just end-of-life care. We also offer that palliative care support. And where in the past, we've averaged about 30 patients a month, we currently now have been averaging 60 to 70 patients a month. So our numbers have doubled. They're absolutely amazing. That would not be possible without the support of all of you guys. I mean, this isn't the first time we've been chosen, and we're very, very honored out of the several amazing charities on the island to get the support that we need so that no one has to suffer alone. No one has to wonder, how do I manage with this diagnosis? What am I going to do? How do I speak to my kids? All of the things that plague you from the minute you sit in a doctor's office and they tell you those words, you have anything that now you've got to live with, you're going to be burdened. We encourage you to call Jasmine. See how we can help you, see how we can help educate you, because knowledge is power. And by having someone that's just going to sit and talk with you and figure out what you want to have done, you are the person making the decisions. And so we really empower the patient and the family to have that dignity and the control that they need. And we couldn't do it without the support of you guys. The government gives us about enough money to operate for 1 month out of the year, and the rest of the support comes from your generosity. So that $5,000 is going to make a huge difference.
Good evening, everyone. I too would like to thank all of the sponsors and all of you for coming. It's been amazing performances so far. And of course, thank you to Noel Williams and Williams Production for your generous donation to the Cayman Islands Early Childhood Association. Just a little bit about the association. It was actually founded by a group of early childhood educators in 1997. So we just celebrated our 25th anniversary. And yeah. I'm currently serving as the president. There are 3 founding members in particular who are still working on the executive to this day. Shauna Haylock and Rita Jefferson, and Mrs. Lorna Blackman, who's here today and asked me to speak on behalf of the association.